Rounding out the data center ecosystem with cloud can be easy. The details coming up next. SDR News coverage of AWS reInvent made possible by Dome9. Total control and visibility over your cloud infrastructure, network, and host security. Garantia, the in-memory NoSQL company, offering enterprise-class Redis for developers. Encapsula, website security, always-on protection from bots and DDoS and real-time stats on visitors and threats. Skillbase, leveraging MySQL and scaling out data at the speed of your business. And eMind, architecting, building, and operating enterprise-grade clouds in billion-dollar HIPAA, PCI DSS, and SOX environments. More coverage of AWS reInvent online or on the SDR News Roku channel.
Hi, this is Tim Crawford with Avoa for SDR News, and we're here at the Telecity Group booth talking about data centers and clouds, and I'm here with Martijn from Telecity Group.
Yes, Martijn actually.
Martijn?
Yeah.
Martijn, okay. Well, so question for you about data centers, cloud. You're from the UK, you have presence across Europe. Talk to me a little bit about what your play is, both not just from the data center perspective, but specifically in general what your cloud play is.
Okay, so Telecity Group is a carrier-neutral data center operator, which means we've always been an attractive place for people to build their clouds. And what we do nowadays, we build ecosystems within the data centers, or actually across Europe with our CloudX platform, which allows customers to connect to any type of cloud. As long as they're in a Telecity Group data center, they can connect to a very large ecosystem consisting of 36 data centers in key European locations.
So the core summary is that Telecity Group is focused on the data center provider, but you've brought in cloud providers to round out your ecosystem. Would that be fair to say?
That's exactly what it is, yes. We are the specialists in the field of data centers. Our customers create the ecosystem, we just facilitate the ecosystem.
Okay, great. So how easy is it to tap into that ecosystem, assuming they're in a Telecity data center?
So it's getting to be easier and easier. It used to be something of ordering a local cross-connect or a private circuit, but now with technology advancing in terms of connectivity, it's getting easier and easier. The CloudX platform allows customers to basically connect very easily. 2 or 3 days you can be up and running. So
let's talk about your footprint, because one of the big things with data center providers is really your ecosystem now. It's no longer about, I guess, backing up a bit, it's no longer about just the space and power. It's about the ecosystem, it's about the presence, the footprint. Tell me a little more about the 36 data centers and where you're going with that.
Okay, so for us it's key that we're in the key internet hubs in Europe, London, Amsterdam, Frankfurt and Paris, Stockholm, emerging markets like Helsinki. That's the places where we want to be, where we actually build the facilities and then get the connectivity companies in, get the cloud companies in, and then start building on that ecosystem. There's a lot of emerging markets in Europe, so one thing that's critical for us currently is Eastern and Central Europe, if you will. Like Bulgaria, for instance, we just acquired a company there, moving into Poland, moving into those regions more and more, because the internet is really developing there as well.
How do EU data privacy laws and in-country laws, specific laws around data security and data privacy, play into your decisions around footprint?
Very good question. So Europe is very fragmented when it comes to those things. We are becoming more and more one, if you will, but it's still very fragmented. So for instance, Germany has completely different views and different laws than, for instance, the Netherlands. So it's definitely something that you need to take into account as a cloud provider, on which location will you be at. Things are becoming easier and easier, but it's still quite a lot of legal stuff to do.
Does this mean that if you're a cloud provider and you're stepping into a Telecity data center, you need presence in each of those 36 locations?
It depends on the type of services you actually provide. Some companies will need to do that, and some will be more flexible around that. It also it's your comfort level. If you want to make sure that if for instance, Germany is a very important market to you, it might make very good sense to keep that data in Frankfurt. And if you're a pan-European player that doesn't handle so much sensitive data, then maybe you could choose different strategies. There's multiple strategies we see our customers using, and of course we try to add advice where we can.
And that's where I was going to go with my next question, which is how much are the data privacy laws and the issues around one country to another country and cloud services, what are you seeing from a customer perspective in terms of how sensitive they are to where their data resides?
I would say the sensitivity is increasing because there's so much, so much going on about who's looking into my data, etc. But it's a hard topic, so it really can kill your time to market. Let's just say that.
Is your footprint strictly in Europe, or are you branching beyond Europe, maybe to Asia Pac or into the US?
Strictly in Europe, but we partner with US and Asian companies for customers that have a global presence. Yeah.
Okay, great. And if so, folks want to know more about Telecity Group and your offerings, what should they do?
Telecitygroup.com. That's where it starts.
Great. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.